It's my pleasure to introduce to you this evening Ms. Vicky Hartzler, who is running for West Congress District 4.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. This is a great, great occasion, and I want to commend the St. Robert Seniors for putting this on. And that's a situation that's just near and dear to my heart. I was on the Cass County Council of Aging for 15 years, and we helped run our Senior Citizens Center there in Harrisonville, and we raised money for Meals on Wheels, and so we've done that for many years as well. And so I commend you for what you're doing, and know you're providing a very, very important service to a lot of people here. But it's so good to see you, see new friends and old friends, and I have to introduce an old friend of mine that it's been wonderful to get to spend more time with over this campaign, and that's my county coordinator here, and that is Sherry Ernst, and her husband Dave and Dallas, and they're doing a great job. Sherry was in my wedding. We go way back to when we were at Windermere one summer missionaries working with those kiddos. So anyway, I also want to appreciate David Dickey. He's also a co-county coordinator here and helping out. But for those of you who don't know me, just basically to summarize, I am one of you. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a lifelong farmer and rancher from Cass County, grew up on a hog farm and also raising some cattle and row crop. And so we learned the work ethic growing up, and I love to work. I'm a teacher. I taught school first year out of MU at Lebanon. And so it's been fun to just go back and reacquaint some of our old friendships there from Laclede County. But then got married and moved back home to Cass County. And I taught another 10 years there at Belton and was an at-risk coordinator working with at-risk teens the last 5 years while I was there as well. I'm a public servant. In 1994, I was asked to run for state representative. And even though it was a Democratic area, we ran a Republican ticket. I believe you should vote for the person, not the party, but my beliefs more along with the Republican Party. I'm conservative, I'm for limited government, and pro-life, and pro-family, and pro-gun. So we ran, and a lot of people helped us, and we won with 61%. We elected 67 and 69%. So we're blessed to work for 34,000 people in our area for 6 years in the Missouri House of Representatives. But people ask me, why are you running now? Well, the reason is because I believe that the liberal leadership in Washington, D.C. is ruining this country, and it needs to be stopped. Somebody needs to stand up to Nancy Pelosi and say no. And while I don't like his 95% voting record with Nancy, and I think this district deserves better. If you send me there, I will say no. You know, we are just the best district, I think, in the world, and that's what motivates me every day, is the people in our 25 county areas. We are good people. We are hard-working. We respect life and believe it should be protected at all stages. We understand that it's okay to own a gun, and it's smart, and that's our Second Amendment rights. We believe it's wise public policy that marriage be between a man and a woman. And we believe this is a Christian nation, and we shouldn't go around apologizing for it. Right now that's coming out of the East and the West Coast, San Francisco and Chicago, and them is not us. And they think that we're flyover country, and they're making fun of us and calling us names, and I think, maybe I'm biased, but the heartland values, the common sense ideas that we have here is what made our country great, and it's what is needed again in Washington to get this country turned around. And I think we need to be stood up for, and we need to turn this thing around. I think we have at least 3 crises in this country. I think we have a jobs crisis. I think we have a debt and spending crisis. I think we have a values crisis. We need our common sense ideas to address these things. With jobs, we hear them say out of Washington that we need jobs. We do. But yet everything that they're doing is killing jobs. Whether it's ramming through the cap and trade tax, the largest tax increase according to the Wall Street Journal, which I Skelton was one of 4 deciding votes to pass, whether it's the health care bill or whether it's any of their other proposals, they are killing jobs and stifling the environment. The business, the entrepreneur, the free enterprise system. We've got to stop that. We've got to reduce the tax burden on business owners and free them up from government regulations so once again we can create jobs. We need to stop the runaway spending that is mortgaging our children's future. It's crazy the rate of spending that they are doing, and I Skelton is going right along with them. Okay? He voted for a $3.1 trillion budget last year. That's bad enough, but did you realize a third of that was deficit spending? That's like you and I taking home a paycheck of $2,000 a month and budgeting and spending $3,000 a month. You and I wouldn't do that, yet they're doing that in Washington. That's crazy. We need to turn that around, and that's what I'm going to do. And I ask for your vote and your support. Thank you.